Hi, dear students. Welcome back to computer science class. We have already completed the first unit, database management system, and learned different topics like data, database management system, RDBMS, and different ways of working with OpenOffice base, especially for database. And it's time to look at our next unit, unit 4, web applications and security. And in this unit, we have 11 different topics to be covered, like working with accessibility options, networking fundamentals, introduction to instant messaging, chatting with a contact using Google Talk, creating and publishing web pages, blog, using offline blog editors, online transactions, internet security, maintain workplace safety, prevent accidents and emergencies, finally, protect health and safety at work. These are the different topics for discussion. And when you look at closely, you can understand one thing, except the first topic, working with accessibility options. All other topics are connected to network or internet or chatting or blog, whatever it is, all those kind of stuff. And just before moving on to from 3rd to 11th, you must have a clear understanding of what actually network is, because all the topics from 3rd to 11, session 3 to 11 includes a thorough knowledge of which needs or requires a thorough knowledge of what network is. Okay, so we are moving on to networking fundamentals first, and working with accessibility options will be discussed later. Okay, at the end of this session or the chapter, we can just move on to our second session, networking fundamentals. So what actually network is? Just think of what a network is. Just before moving on to computer network, you should connect it to the real world network, right? Okay, you can see various different type of networks, network of students, network of teachers, network of other professionals, network of players, whatever it is. Okay, simply what is a network? Just think of a network, a group of students. Okay, we can call it as a network. There'll be what they are two connected to each other. There will be what transferring of something, all those kind of things, right? So what is a network? Network means network is a collection of something, collection of entities, right? A group, when we consider a network of students, we can say what it's a group of students. They may help each other, right? So there are so many things running around or between them. Okay, so that's what a network is. So before moving on to networking in detail, let's categorize the terminology networking into two. Based on networking, we can have two different types of entities. Okay, one is standalone entity, other one is networked entity. What is a standalone entity? Just think of your class. Okay, there may be 35 students in your classroom, and we can categorize. We can see, we can notice, we can observe two different type of students. Suppose there is a student. Okay, suppose there is a student who is not connected to any other student, who is standing alone, who has no friends, who has no company at all. Okay, who is standing alone, who is doing things alone. He is not dealing with others. Okay, that is what a standalone student is. Standalone, who is not connected to any other student, who is not a member of any community, any student group. Okay, that is what standalone student is. And networking student or networked student, what is a network student? Just like you are a part of a network, maybe part of more than one network, right? Okay, one group, I mean group. Okay, that's what a network is. So you may be a part of more than one network, or at least to a single network, right? So you may be in contact with other students. You are doing hand in hand with other students, doing many things. Okay, you may be sharing things. That's what network system is. So in concept of networking, we have two types of systems: standalone system and network system. Okay, now we can hope we can move on to networking fundamentals, the computer related topic. Okay, yes. So in this topic, we are mainly focusing on computer network, and we'll be looking at different topics like what a computer network is, and different architecture followed in computer networking, and different types of networking like LAN and WAN. Then we look at terminologies like www or web, internet, then of course how to transfer data, different ways of sending data. Okay, all this kind of stuff. So we can look at the terminology networking first. Okay, how to define the terminology networking. Actually, what is a network? What is a computer network? we all have seen different networks in our school, right? Yes. So let's look at the definition first. What is a computer network? A computer network is a collection of computers and other hardware components interconnected by communication channels. That's the second point. That allow, channels may be what, cables or satellites, okay, that allow sharing of resources and information. And here in this definition we have three parts, right? The first part is a computer network is a collection of computers and other hardware components, right? It's a collection of computers and other hardware components. Other hardware components in the sense there may be what printers, scanners, routers, whatever it is, okay, hub, switch, whatever it is, okay. Yes, that's the first point. And second point is these are interconnected by communication channels, either via what, guided media or by unguided media, right? Or by physical media or non-physical. And cables are example for physical media. They are connected by cables or by satellites using radio waves or other some kind of infrared or some other kind of waves, okay. That's the second point. And the third one is that allow sharing of resources and information. That allow sharing of resources and information. Let's look at an example. In our school, we can see different networks, okay. Let's look at one network for discussion, and that's in every staff room. We have around 7 or 8 staff rooms in our school, and in all the staff room we have computers, right? Computer, yes, PC. Then all this staff room do not have a printer. Actually, we have a printer. We have a high-end printer installed in a printer room, right? In printer room, and there is only one printer in our school. Suppose there is only one printer in our school, and a teacher from your staff room, high school staff room, can send a print. It will be sent to the place where the printer is installed, right? Okay, that's a printer room. And from other staff room they can send print, because from all staff room or all staff room computers are connected to that single printer, right? That is what network is. That is what network is. What is the advantage? Because there is no need of installing a separate printer in each staff room. What is the problem with installing a single printer in each staff room? The cost may be high, right? So we can save it just by networking. Just by networking we can save a lot of money, right? Yes. So this is the main advantage of what, networking, for sharing resources and information. Another network, another example is our computer staff room. You can see only one CPU, okay, and 12 or 13 systems are connected to a single CPU, right? That's an example for networking. Another example is extramarks, right? extramarks. Only one server machine is installed in computer staff room, computer lab, and in our 40, 50s classrooms, you can see, you can experience extramarks, right? Extramarks content, yeah. So that's what networking is. So in our school we can see different networks. There are a lot of networks in our school. So that's a basic definition of network. Computer network is a collection of computers and other hardware components interconnected by communication channels, okay. They're connected by cables or satellites that allow sharing of resources and information. Sharing of resources, that is what printer is, okay. Printer is a resource, scanner is a resource, router is a resource, modem is a resource, okay. So just in networking we share these devices. And information sharing is what extramarks content sharing is. Extramarks content is installed in a single server machine, and that is served from that single machine to all the classrooms, and all the classrooms can be treated as clients, okay. Yes. So sharing of resource and information. And in this session we look at the basic fundamental concepts of networking and internet using different types of network connections. And networks are designed using the following two architecture. And the first one is peer-to-peer architecture, P2p. You know what P2p is? Peer-to-peer. It is a kind of network in which all computers have equal status, are called peer-to-peer networks, okay. Generally in such a network, each terminal has an equally competent CPU. And here you can see the terminology is peer-to-peer, P2P architecture. And there are 2 points. One is equal status, okay. Machines are having equal status and are having equally competent CPU. These are the 2 important key points, okay. These are the 2 key points to be understood, okay. Yes. So in peer-to-peer network, in peer-to-peer architecture of networking, all computers in the network will have equal status, plus they having equally competent CPU. Equally competent CPU means equally configured CPU, having a maybe somewhat same configuration of a RAM, a hard disk, a processor, whatever it is. Okay, yes, that is what peer-to-peer architecture is. And the next one is client-server architecture. Client-server architecture is architecture followed in internet, mainly in internet. Okay, not only in internet. Yeah. So here in this client-server architecture, network in which certain computers have special dedicated tasks. Suppose a computer has a special dedicated tasks, and the purpose is providing service to other computers in the network, and are called client server network. The computers which provide service are called servers, and the ones that use the service are called clients. Okay, client server architecture means there will be two types of machines. One is a server, others are clients. Okay, one is a server machine, which is a high-end machine having high configuration of all the hardware features. Okay, then clients are normal machines, and that server machine is having a special dedicated tasks. Special dedicated task means it's designed for just for single purpose. Okay, designed to perform single task or specially focused task. Yes, and the purpose is to provide services to other computers. Okay, services to other computers, and the computer that provides service is called server machine. It's simple. And the computers that use a service are called clients. Okay, you can see the architecture in internet. Yes. Now we can move on to types of network. There are mainly two types of networks available in our curriculum. Okay, local area network and wide area network. In addition to local area network and wide area network, we have a number of networks available, like metropolitan area network MAN, person area network PAN. Okay, yes, there are different types of network available, but for in our syllabus we have only two types for discussion: local area network and wide area network. Okay, yeah, the first one is local area network. What is a local area network? Locally situated network, right? Local area network is one which connects computers and devices in a limited geographic area. Okay, that's a key point. Limited geographic area, yeah, such as home, school, computer laboratory, office building, or closely positioned group of buildings. Yes, so a local area network is a network yeah, that connects computers and devices, not only computers, in a limited geographic area. Okay, geographical area, which offers high speed. That's another point. Which offers very high speed and are used for connecting computers in peripherals such as printers, scanners. Okay, example of school. A school is an example for local area network. At present, your home may access a local area network because you may be using internet. Your brother, sister, your father, mother, all may be using. Okay, there may be a local area network set up in your home. Okay, yes. So that's what local area network is. And next we can move on to wide area network. Okay, yeah. What's a wide area network? Wide area. It occupies wide area. That's it. A wide area network or a WAN is one which covers a broad area. Okay, broad geographic area. That's what broad area is. Not like limited geographic area in the case of LAN. Here in wide area network, it covers a broad area. That is any network that links across metropolitan or cities, regional or national boundaries. The internet is the most popular WAN. Here is the point. Internet is the most popular WAN and is used by business, government, non-profit organizations, individual consumers, artists, entertainers, and many others. Okay, yeah. So a wide area network is a network? Is a kind of network that covers broad area. Maybe it crosses metropolitan, regional, national boundaries. Okay, it spans over the entire continent. Okay, that's why internet is considered the most popular WAN. The biggest WAN in the world is internet. Yes, maybe used by all kinds of institutions. Or yes. Now we have internet. What is internet? Internet is a global system of interconnected computer networks that use a standard internet protocol suite to serve billions of users worldwide. That's a key point. The internet is a global system of interconnected computer networks. Or we can say what? Network of networks, right? Network of networks, yeah. Yes, here's the point. Okay, spans over the entire world. Okay, and it's a network of networks that consists of millions of private and public, academic, business, and government networks. Okay, then internet is one of the most useful technologies in modern times, which helps us in daily, personal, professional life. And internet is widely used by students, educators, scientists, professionals to gather information for research, general purpose. Businesses use the internet to access complex database, okay, for financial purpose. Yes, the internet is the largest encyclopedia for all age groups. The internet helps in maintaining contact with friends, relatives who live across different locations via internet chatting system or email, whatever it is. Okay, and there are a lot of stuff available like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. Okay, yes, there's so many other platforms like Teams, other kind of stuff. Okay, yes. So internet is becoming a major source of entertainment for the general public. Okay, so that's what internet is. It's a global system of interconnected computer networks that use standard protocols, of course, and we can consider it as a network of networks. Okay, it's a network of networks used by all walks of life. Yes. Then we have World Wide Web. What do you mean by World Wide Web? Or we can simply abbreviate it as WWW, or simply what, W3. W3 means www, or simply what, web. That's it. Okay, it's a system of interlinked hypertext documents accessed via the internet. World Wide Web, or simply web, is a system of interlinked means interconnected hypertext documents accessed via the internet. A website or a web page, these are part of what, World Wide Web, right? And there will be different pages in a website, and all these pages are interconnected, right? Yes. With a web browser, one can view web pages that may contain text, images, video, and other multimedia documents, and navigate between them via hyperlinks. You know what hyperlink is? You might have learned HTML, right? HTML, hypertext markup language, and there is a terminology hyperlink, right? Okay, that special link which leads you, which takes you, which directs you to another page or some other part of the same page, right? That's what hyperlink is. And the hypertext is that special text which may be in a blue color, okay, that takes you to somewhere else, somewhere in some other part of the same page or some other page. Okay, yes. And information stored on web servers referred to as web pages. You know what web server is? Web server is a machine which stores all web documents or web pages, websites. Okay, yes. Web pages are retrieved by using web browser such as Firefox, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, Opera, Explorer. Okay, we have a number of browsers available, and a web browser is simply a software. Okay, web browser is simply a software used to view websites. Web browser helps us to view the websites and access an interface between the user and the World Wide Web. Okay, a web browser is a software that allows us to view the content in a website or in a web page and access an interface, okay, between the user and the World Wide Web. A web browser is a computer that stores websites and their related files for viewing on the internet. Okay, yeah. So these are the topics for the day. Okay, we have started with network. A network is simply a collection of computers and devices that are interconnected just for sharing resources and information. Okay, then to architecture, peer-to-peer and client-to-client. Peer-to-peer, equally status means machines having equal status and equally competent CPU. But in client-server architecture, there will be a super machine that's called server machine that provides service, and clients are normal machines that accepts or receive the service, right? Okay. Then two types of networks like LAN and WAN. LAN means limited geographic area, school, office, home. Okay. Then WAN, the internet is the biggest WAN and spans over a large geographic area. Okay. Yes. Then internet, then World Wide Web. Okay. So these are the topics for the day, and hope you have understood what actually network is, and these are the fundamentals of networking. And so this is all for the time being. Just go through the session, go through the PDF. Okay, yeah, it will be very helpful for you. And actually the course is designed for 10th standard information technology, and it can be used by anyone. Okay, anyone. Yeah. So just go to the video completely. Okay. Yes. So we can meet next time. So this is all for the time being. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Take care.